Coming up on this edition of Blue Jay Journal TV, we are going to meet a local war veteran who is still going strong.
We will also learn more about peer mediation and the role it plays at Washington High School.
And we will meet our new Lady Jays basketball coach. All those stories and much more are coming your way on this edition of Blue Jay Journal TV.
And it starts right now.
They are known as America's greatest generation. They grew up during the Great Depression and later went on to fight in World War II. They are our uncles, our grandfathers, and even our neighbors. Brian Trigg is going to introduce us to one of them right now in our top story.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pete Sachs recently turned 90, but instead of rolling around in a wheelchair, he's still cruising around on his four-wheeler.
When he was younger, when he was about 87, he had his knee replaced in the summer, and by fall he was climbing a tree again. Now he's 90 and he's finally decided that's a good time to stop climbing trees.
Not only is Pete still young at heart, but he also has a Purple Heart. That's right, Pete was wounded while serving in World War II.
I was going to go in the Navy at the first of the year, and I got greetings in December to report to Jefferson Barracks, which was the Army. And at that time, you had to go in the Army. I was shipped to Hawaii, and we took ranger training and jungle training. I landed on 2 islands, and I landed on Macon Island and the Gilberts, and then Anahuac and the Marshalls.
After being wounded in combat, Pete returned back to the States, where he has stayed active with the military.
Dad keeps active. It's a pretty amazing. He's active with the VFW. He goes to a lot of the programs that they have, and he's also active in the American Legion.
Pete was given the opportunity to see the World War II Memorial thanks to the Honor Flight program.
When we got to Baltimore, why, there must have been 3,000 people there. If it didn't bring tears to your eyes, there was something wrong with you. That, you know, everybody appreciated what you did, but it still chokes me up a little bit.
After spending time with Pete, I realized we need to appreciate our veterans while we still have them, and to continue to thank them for what they have done for all of us. It's my hope that you feel the same way.
But every guy on this picture is dead except me. And I always say the good die young, you know.
For Blue Jay Journal, I'm Brian Trigg, reporting.
%of all Americans have tattoos, but does that really mean that the other 86% is against body art?
I think they're a good thing. I mean, I don't think they're bad.
They're pretty cool, as long as you don't get a dumb tattoo that doesn't mean anything.
They're a way to express yourself.
If you get a tattoo that means something, I think you should get it.
Tattoos are a form of self-expression, but they have many drawbacks.
Tattoos, I think, ruin your body.
I really don't like tattoos because, well, a lot of the materials and the tools that they use are really unclean.
Tattoos are also permanent, which leads to a 17% regret rate. But when it's for the right reasons, some people think it's worth it.
It's a good way to remember somebody. I have a tattoo of 2 golf clubs and a golf ball for my dad.
I've always wanted a tattoo because everyone in my family has one, so it's kind of like a family thing, I guess.
Yes, tattoos have their pros and their cons, but it's your opinion to love them or hate them. With Blue Jay Journal TV, I'm Nathan Holtmeyer, reporting.
There's a new Lady Jays basketball coach this season, and he's making quite an impression on and off the court. Rachel Jackson has the story.
7, 8 years ago, when I was doing a different job, I actually did construction. Light bulb went off my mind and I wanted to get into teaching.
Adam Fisher is a new addition to the Washington Middle School staff, and he is also a new addition to the WHS coaching staff. Coach Fisher follows one key tip to lead his team to success.
The most important thing about a high school coach, and really college coach or any coach, is that relationship outside of the sport you're coaching. You have to get to know your players.
He has a different relationship with all of us.
He's really nice, he has fun with us a lot, and he's really encouraging, so we all like him a lot.
I personally love Coach Fisher. He's an awesome coach.
I think just his relationship with kids is right where it needs to be for high school coaches.
Even though he feels relationships are key, he also values hard work.
Coach Fisher pushes us really hard.
He pushes us hard. He definitely does, but that's good for us.
Like really hard, but I think it's going to make us a lot better than we have been.
He's going to give them every opportunity to improve.
I see our girls being very successful. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people.
Coach Fisher also brings a special bond to his team.
Yeah, we're definitely like a family this year. We play really good together.
His family is like our family. I feel like we're becoming a family.
Coach Fisher has high expectations for his new Lady Jays family. Come out and watch them play this season. I'm Rachel Jackson, reporting.
When there's tension or conflict, who can you go to for help? There's one group here at Washington High School that's working to answer that question. Ellie Piontek brings us the details.
People deal with conflict every day, but there is one group at Washington High School whose goal is to resolve conflict in a peaceful way.
Peer mediation is basically you get with two people who have a conflict, and those two people, they get with two peer helpers, and it's in a private, confidential area, and you just try and work out the situation.
We try to find a non-physical way of resolving a conflict.
Peer mediation gives students an opportunity to come together and talk through a problem. They sit down with two of our peer helpers who are trained in mediation and how to lead mediation. And it's just a healthy way to resolve conflict.
Peer mediation is creating a more peaceful environment by resolving conflicts.
I definitely think it gives back because it gives kids a safe place to come and talk to us, and so that there aren't fights happening in school.
I think if we have less conflicts and more of them are resolved, then everybody's happier.
It teaches healthy communication skills, to have an opportunity to sit down, teach students the process of talking through a conflict as opposed to yelling or, unfortunately coming to blows, is a healthier environment for our school.
Peer mediation doesn't just give back to the school, it benefits the mediators too.
The best part for me is knowing that I helped somebody.
We don't care what day, what time, just whenever you need it.
I'm hopeful that more students will take advantage of it.
If you need to have a peer mediation done, ask your teacher or talk to Ms. Sandoval in the guidance office. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I'm Ellie Piontek reporting.
Recognize the inherent worth of all human beings.
Earn respect through others through worthy behaviors.
Speak with people, not about them.
Practice empathy. Walk while in others' shoes.
Eliminate derogatory words and phrases from your vocabulary.
Consider others' feelings before speaking and acting.
Treat others with dignity and courtesy.
Respect. Earn it, keep it, practice it.
I do like glitter a whole lot.
They call her the glitter queen.
Custodians, I'm pretty sure, hated me because there was so much glitter in my room and on the concrete and the asphalt behind the school.
Karen Dawson not only left her mark in Washington High School, she also made student council sparkle.
Well, she just started so many of the events that now we just do every year because it's tradition. But for example, she started the Senior Citizen Prom, and she also started the Children's Relay for Life. I think she also started Mr. WHS. So she just really took it to a whole new level.
When I took over student council, it had 9 members, and when I left, it had 135 members.
Even though she's retired, Karen Dawson will come back to Washington High School to speak at the 2013 State Student Council Convention.
As a former teacher and as the student council advisor, we wanted to honor her because she really started the program. Mrs. Dawson just started a rich tradition at Washington High School. Many different things that she really started to help kids and to help the community.
having put on this convention for the first time in 2001 and when my student council put it on, and to now go back as a presenter at it is really an honor.
But Karen's life is more than glitter and public speaking engagements.
Well, about 2 years ago, 4 other ladies and I started a program called Harvest Table, which is a weekly outreach meal to anyone who needs a meal. I'm also president of Habitat for Humanity, and we're in the process right now of trying to rehab a trailer for an 83-year-old lady. At St. Peter's, I also serve on the church council, and I also serve on the Social Concerns Committee, but service is my passion.
Even though Karen is no longer at Washington High School, she still shines by giving back to our community. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I'm Jessica Hamlet reporting.
Just go to any home basketball game and you'll see some students in unique clothing in a rowdy student section. While it may seem like chaos, it's really quite organized. It's time to learn more about the sixth man.
Sixth man comes from there being 5 players on a team on the court in basketball.
The sixth man is basically the student section for the basketball games, and it is awesome.
Sixth man lets the people know, like, we actually communicate with our student body to let them know what the theme is, what's going on. We communicate the cheers and chants throughout the whole section so everyone's on the same page.
Washington High School's sixth man cheers on the Blue Jays at all sporting events, and they pride themselves on a few things.
We try to really heckle the other players. We just try to be loud. We try to be obnoxious and brilliant and awesome. We don't want to just be annoying and disrespectful to the other team. We want to be witty and smart.
Our main goal is to get the whole student section involved.
The ultimate goal is to hopefully have an impact on our team and bring home that W, back to WHS.
Sixth man is appreciated by the athletes. Their efforts do not go unnoticed.
I like it because it gets all my teammates all pumped up and gets our adrenaline going during games. All the energy they bring to this gym that they're at gets the atmosphere going, gets my blood flowing.
Washington High School's sixth man is ultimately about having fun.
Your team wins or it's a close game and maybe you're making the other team a little mad with some of your chants or whatever. I mean, it's all part of the game, and it's all just fun, and just that moment is just, there's nothing can explain it. It's so great.
To keep up with the Washington High School sixth man, follow them on Twitter at BJ6thMan. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I'm Derek Walters, reporting.
Pets can be great additions to the family, but did you know that by adopting a pet, you can be saving an animal's life? Approximately 4 million adoptable dogs and cats are killed each year due to overpopulation. Many of these animals are available for adoption. Locally, you can give a pet a home by adopting from the Franklin County Humane Society, located in Union right across from the Union High School. For more information, visit them online at www.franklincountyhumanesociety.org.
I'd really like to go to Mizzou.
I'm going to Maryville University.
I'm going to a 2-year college, East Central, and then I plan on going to Rolla for an additional 2 years.
When making the decision between a 2-year college and a 4-year university, there are both advantages and disadvantages that should be taken into consideration.
2-year colleges are less expensive, and so if you have the A+ certification, you can almost go for free.
Wanted to save some money before I go up to Rolla, and I plan on doing their pre-engineering program over at East Central.
I want to get my master's, so it just makes more sense for me to go to a 4-year college, and also I want to go away to school and stay in the dorm.
I think it's the experience, and you already you just meet new people, you get to live in a dorm.
If you get out in the real world, you get an early start on growing up and being an adult, and it'll be easier for you the transition 2 years from now will be a lot easier from going from a 2-year college where you're still practically at high school, still practically at home, to being out on your own.
Choosing between a 2-year community college and a 4-year university isn't easy. It takes a lot of time. If you need help with the process, talk to your guidance counselor, parents, or simply just research it online. For Blue Jay Journal, this is Megan Freitag reporting.
We would like to thank you for watching.
We hope you'll join us soon for more news and views from Washington High School and our community.
Have a great day, Washington.